What's good? Welcome to the Kickback, the Frequency Cafe. This is you know who, and I am you know where. Now look, I know you're expecting Babu, the Ubuntu elder. Well, he'll be here in a second. And while we wait, we're going to talk about some crazy shit today. So get ready. And could someone cue his music?
Welcome to the Kickback with the Frequency Cafe. Sit back and relax. Enjoy your stay. We're gonna be your soul food. Feast on it, consume. And you're gonna come back for more.
Is that accurate? You're gonna come back for more?
You're gonna come back for more.
Yeah. That's what's good, y'all. Welcome to the Kickback, Frequency Cafe. It's your boy, the Ubuntu elder. Yeah. That's what's cracking. That is exactly what's cracking. It's December 24th. I know you guys who are out there still stuck in this man's rituals. You're probably stressing out about what you're going to do and how you're going to pay it forward. And, it got me thinking, about all of these holy days / holidays, whatever you want to call them. And you start to figure out a pattern. And it starts when you're very young. So you guys are involved in it, of course, because you follow these rituals and it makes you feel a certain kind of way, whether you want to feel that way or not. You feel what I'm coming from? So you're no longer in control. So once you embed these into your life, now they're embedded into your damn near your DNA. Yeah, because the kids now have these and they follow those. And then their kids, if they decide to do that, they follow those and they're pressured into doing it. They're not doing it because they want to do it. They're doing it because you call it a custom. And what it is it's something the elites created to keep you trapped in this endless cycle. I mean, where can you go from honoring fucking goblins, like Halloween, don't get me there, and then you jump to Thanksgiving, and we know the horrors that happen that really signify that particular holiday or holy day, and then you jump into Christ-Mass, which then gets you ready to jump into their new year, January 1st, not the real new year. And so you're in this spiral, right? And it never ends. And again, you teach your kids this. So we're trying to help you get out of that. Because if man made the ritual, keyword being man, there's an issue with that right out the gate, right? Right out the gate. But there's no she in that. And it has to be, if she is not involved, then it's not real. And that's where we are with that. So we break any type of cycle. And this is not for me to share with you. It's for you to share and think about yourself. So number one, please like and subscribe. We don't do anything without that. So I appreciate that. We're trying to get as many subscribers as possible so that we can keep the message going. Because, online, they're not putting out the information for the awakened, for the spiritual folk like us. They're really guarded with information going out to chosen ones. And that's real. So this is for those who have soul, those who have the ability of thought, because not all species have that ability. They think they don't have the ability of thought. They're totally two different things. You feel me? So we keep it 100. And again, we keep the vibrational energy strong. And you know what that means as well now, because a lot of you have understood and felt the shift. And the shift is internal. It's like a gate. The gate is not physical. The things that we talk about, y'all, these are frequency-driven communications to you. This is not physical. If you're physical that's like 3D. It's like living in this realm, like where you have cars, you have homes, you have toys, okay? We're not speaking to those. We're speaking to the ascension of all that, seeing past all that, realizing that we're all connected, right? What happens to you, my neighbor, impacts me. There's a ripple effect that impacts me. And soon or later, I did that intentionally, y'all, but sooner or later you get that. You don't go haphazardly into a grocery store or market, bump into someone, and there's no effect, right? There's going to be a response, and there's going to be a reciprocal response. So how you handle those things, right, enable you to navigate, I guess is a good word, to navigate through life's presentations. Because there are really no challenges. Everything is mental. It's in your head. And we say that meaning metaphorically, it's inside. So if you're not connected with your inside, then you're really living from what people are giving you from your outside representation. Does that make sense? So you become what they see. And then you become what they think you are. Crazy, right? So we got to get past that. And the way we get past that, first we got to do this.
Congratulations, well done.
And say, you had me. But now I'm coming out of it because I'm learning a little more about words. I'm trying to understand a little more of what they really mean and the impact that they have when I speak them or when someone speaks them to me. So they do have an impact. So when you come around and you tell me how you feel around Christmas, how do you feel? What kind of pressure do you feel? Is it just joy? It can't be joy for some of us because even the songs like Jingle Bells, if you really research that song and research what it means, that's not good for people that are indigenous to this planet, especially indigenous to the U.S. that were enslaved. That's not a good song for us at all. But you hear little kids running around singing it because it's tradition. Well, it's past tradition. It's ritual. It's ritualistic. It's now become a part of your personal DNA. It's crazy. It's crazy. You speak to people you haven't spoke to in years around these times if you are still falling for it. You buy gifts for folk that only represent the value of the gift they bought for you. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds a bit crazy, doesn't it? But it's factual. You forgive or are forgiven around these times. Not sure why. Because last I checked, we need to prove some things before we start bowing down in front of people and things. And as we know, God is in us. We are directly connected, especially our female, divine feminine energy. Let's go. Divine feminine energy. Let's go. Y'all think I'm playing. We're not playing about that. Yeah, we're very serious about that. It's the she, not the he. So once we start honoring Mother Earth, Gaia, our waters, the seas, the rivers, the wind, the rain, trees, everything that the sun, soul, everything that he blesses, we have to honor it. Those are the things we should be honoring. You guys are going into structures, stressed out, buying new clothes to go into structures. For what? I mean, really, for what? This is not something that's supposed to be lifelong. Your lifelong is your personal evolution, your growth, your understanding that you're not your outside. That's and loving and connecting with folk and understanding and understanding that connection. So you can truly reveal the gifts that were left for you. And then you start to remember. You start to not drink water that doesn't have electrolytes in it? What does the body need with water that has nothing in it? It doesn't. Everything that we consume is for our brain. The brain determines what nutrients and how they go and how they're broken up and dissipated. But they got you out there drinking water with no electrolytes in it, serving no purpose at all. That means you don't need it. You need to eat your water. Eat the proper foods that has the proper water. These are the things you teach the kids. These are the rituals you teach the kids. You don't be teaching the kids buying gifts, wrapping presents. What kind of ish is that? And then who is this cat? Santa Claus. Y'all don't even know the history of this cat. And that's not a good history to be teaching kids. So we need to get real on identifying what's for us spiritually, what's universally, and what's Ubuntu. It means interconnectedness. I am because we are. We need to get back to that, get black to that, I like to say. Right? And when we do, you begin to manifest your reality in this realm. Because none of this matters for real. It's just why we're here, right? Utilizing it. And if you're helping others, you have a clean tongue, you have no ill toward even the low density beings, the colorless ones. That's not our fight. As you can see, they're turning on themselves because we stayed out of it. That's not our fight. We don't carry that kind of negative energy. We truly are connected to everything around us. Earth is alive. We are alive. We are connected to her. We can't listen to the stories that you've been told. Those are lies. They don't even feel right because, again, you have no soul, you have no feeling. So you're not compassionate. You don't have passion. But you can bring a certain amount of negativity, a certain amount of things that are low vibrational. And those are jealousy, hatred, envy, corruption, and all the crazy things that kids have to endure because of this species of humanity. It's crazy, right? But it's facts. So we speak facts here, even though it's for education and entertainment, it's still factual. Anything we put out, we challenge you to, we want you to question, actually. That's why we talk about it, okay? I do this because I'm called to do this. You're not a flame guardian or an elder. You don't get to this state if you have those type of things on your heart. I've endured craziness in this realm, but I'm still stronger than any person around me, spiritually, intellectually, right? Because it's not about me personally. We walk in silence. We're chosen because we're chosen to endure and still manifest everything that we want or need is provided. Okay? Not in waste, not in abundance, but what's needed. And if abundance is what's needed, then that's what's provided because you manifested yourself. Again, crazy, right? Yeah, for those who believe in a book and still chasing verses, yeah, it can be because you don't realize that book, everything that was ever written before it was even writing you've been honored to have this information provided for you through DNA exchange. This is why your parents told you in the old days we can't corrupt. Grandparents, don't infect the bloodline. Don't corrupt the bloodline. Don't do that. Hey, to each their own, right? Not all kinfolk, skinfolk. That means you're going to have some that sympathize. It's just the way it is. They're boulets. They've been taught this. It's not a problem at all. They have no feeling either. We recognize that. And then there are folk who helped us that don't look like us that have more flame than the boulets, right? So it's all about flame more so than it is about how you look. We love the chosen, but the chosen are the ones who have awakened and accepted Ubuntu. They know that it's all about us together. And as long as you have flame, I don't care how you look. But if you don't accept that it's a she and not a he, then you have not, you in our understanding and understanding, you're not there yet. And that's okay, because you still have flame. You still accept that it's not anyone's way. It's universal. It's already been predestined, preordained. Universal love is universal love. And people that feel it, know it. And the ones that don't, hey, you're a mimic. You're just a mimic, and it's okay. Hopefully you'll come across. The bridge is always open, but it's closing for sure. And we don't want to put fear in people's heart, but we want to let you know that this is the last one. So there's no other shots after this. There's no other, the reality that you thought you knew, that will be no longer. Okay, so that's happening very soon. So you don't get a shot, guys. It's time. It's really time. But you know what? The way we look at it is from the inside. So keep growing your flame, keep loving. Tolerance, I'm not sure about the tolerance thing, because I'm more of a guardian, so I'm not with that. I'm with I need you to understand that, not everything that you say or not everything that people say you have to accept. If it doesn't resonate, you don't feel flame, then you can't identify it. You just keep moving, right? We move in silence. So that's what it is. We move in silence until we don't. And when you're around these types of these 8 or 9 holy days or events that you have throughout the year in the U.S., which are forced on people because of religion. And again, it's to harness energy. We talked about that in a previous podcast, but I wanted to go more in detail because a lot of you are right at the cusp of recognizing what Re-Legion really is, and how the elites, how they say the elites invented it, created it for this purpose. And actually, you can see the effects of it on all generations of people. You really can, except they're super rich because they don't believe in any of that religion stuff. So that should give you a hint right there. All right? So it's crazy. I appreciate you guys as always. Remember, subscribe. Please subscribe, like the podcast. It is on all mediums, and we appreciate it. You know what? When I talked about that Ubuntu, just interconnectedness, again, I know in your heart, when you see people struggling, I know you feel it, and I know it impacts you, and a certain thing happens. What do you do after that? Do you just turn away and say to your kid, it's unfortunate? Or do you look at them and say, here's what we can do, and here's how we're going to do it? Just a question. I don't know how you guys respond to that, but I know one thing. I know after today, you're going to think about it in a different way. Let's grow. Hear my music, y'all. Peace and chicken grease. To the next time. Yo, you gotta hit my YouTube channel too. I'm out.
You're gonna come back for more.